Chris is here. All right. Hey, girl.
Marcus, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? You look so cute. I love your hair like this.
Thank you. No, me. Let's talk about you, okay? You are giving a whole fire
Child.
look, okay?
It's craziness. It's
But
craziness.
good craziness, though.
Yeah.
Craziness. The album is coming out. Are you ready?
So funny this morning. I don't know if somebody texted me or what happened, but I realized that the album is coming out tonight. I don't think I really realized. I didn't process it. And I got emotional. I was like, what? Because it's like your guts are being exposed to the world. And it's been like teasing it is one thing, but when it's actually out, it's like, oh my God. People are gonna hear it, they're gonna have thoughts, they're gonna have opinions. And I did an interview earlier, and the interviewer had heard the full album, and he told me his favorite songs, and that was such a moment. It's like, oh my God, people are gonna have favorites that they resonate with, and that's exciting because I want the album to be something that people can really identify with.
Do you have any songs on the album that kind of put you in a vulnerable space? Like, I think I'm about to tell people stuff that they ain't ever heard before. Like,
Yeah. I mean, really, the whole project is a departure from what people know of me publicly. That's why I called it Deep Space, because you're coming into this really like small, dark, quiet space that I don't expose to a lot of people. People, you're a public person. People think they know you. They think that they have a handle on who you are, and they can tell you who you are. And this is my my other introduction to the world. I think, well, number one, the interludes are a real peering into who I am. I'm talking to you in some of the interludes. I talk a lot about my experience in relationships with F boys, because they exist, and they have in a lot of ways shaped the way that I love, and the way that I had to unlearn certain habits in relationships based on some F boys. I found myself in a situationship with someone that I just never thought could happen to me. I talk about that a lot. There's a song on the album called Situationship.
We've all been there.
Yes, we're going there. This guy wanted me to be his side chick. He lied to me about being with the mother of his children. He said that she had moved out and he was at home with the kids, which is a red flag, number one, because when does that happen?
This sounds like a situation I went through. That's why I'm like,
okay. Like, and he would come to my house at like 2:00, and he would get off of work and come to my house at 2:00 in the morning, booty call hours. And I never thought, well, if he's here, who's with the kids? It just didn't click. Like I was stuck on stupid. And finally, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't really making sense. Are you back with your ex, or did they ever break up? And he was like, yeah, but I don't want to lose you. And, I want you, like, I wish I could like print the transcript of our text, because it's like wild, crazy, foolish crap. And he wanted me to be his side chick. And I had to be like, wait a minute, let me remember who I am, and that this is beneath me. Mm-hmm. But it was a whole situationship that went on. So that I had that song, I had those lyrics in my phone for a couple of years. And I got with my writing team, and we put it together in the studio, and it was like, it's a real raw moment. The lyrics are real, it's explicative, but it's real. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite songs.
Any other favorites?
So we actually just finished the music visual for the third single that will be coming out later this year. Is It Enough? Oh my God. Like I love this song so much. It's produced by Dave Lindsay. He is a DMV brother, written with Nairi Davidson. I just, this song is, it's just a vibe. It's such a vibe. And it speaks to, yes, being enough. Are you enough for your spouse, for the one that you're with? But it also speaks to being enough for the world, for society, for your job, for, whatever situation you're in. It can be a very sobering feeling to feel like you're not enough.
Yeah.
For wherever you are. So I want people to be able to relate to that and feel that and be reminded that you are enough no matter what. And the lyrics simply says, is it enough for you? And I'm really excited for you guys to see that. And the visual is disgusting.
Can we talk about the visuals that you have already dropped? I mean, they have been on point, so I can only imagine.
Thank you.
What this one is so going to give.
Yeah.
We're used to seeing you on TV on, Real Housewives. You've done some stuff, some acting. Is it that different when you're like in front of the camera doing your own visuals for your own project? Or is it like, oh, I can just channel who I am on the Real Housewives or what I've done in my other projects? Or is this like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, does a different Candiace have to show up for your own visuals for your own project?
No, because I pride myself on showing up wherever I am, in front of the camera, in the closet, on the toilet, as Candiace, as myself. I am, for better or for worse, always myself.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of flack for that. But no, I've grown up in the public space. I have always somehow either been on a stage, in a studio, dancing, singing, acting. So performing is not something that I'm not used to.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get anxious because, when I have to dance or sing or perform, I'm anxious to get out there and, just get it done. So I do get some nerves in that regard, but I get out there and I turn it on. I have my own version of a Sasha Fierce.
I love it.
And I turn her on and go, just get it done.
Absolutely love it. Candiace, you're doing a lot. We see it every single day. Now you have a project that is about to drop. How, sis, how do you balance being an entrepreneur, an actress, a singer, songwriter, a reality show star, like you name it, you're doing it. How do you manage this life?
With a really great team and a really great support system in my family, in my husbander. So that's the topic of discussion on Potomac this season. You don't do it by yourself. I have an amazing support system. I serve an amazing God who sets my path and keeps me straight. And it's not always perfect. It's so funny. We ran over when we were shooting the visual for Is It Enough? We shot over 2 days. The first day was a full day, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And the second day was supposed to be a half day, but we ran over and the studio we were using was like, you got to get out. So we shot the last scene at my house, which was a milk bath. So we had to shoot it outside in the dark. They lit it perfectly. But it was freezing and it was a Sunday night, and my homework for my MBA program is always due on Sundays at 11:59. So while the videographer team is setting up the lighting and getting the pool ready, and I'm like mostly naked. I had pasties on and some nude underwear, and I had like Bantu knots. I'm wrapped in a towel sitting in front of my fireplace, freezing, on my laptop, trying to finish this
work
data
done.
analysis homework. Like, and Chris, because Chris is like the quantitative person in our relationship. I do not do math well. So I'm like, babe, come here. What do I put in here? And how do I do this? He's helping me, and I'm like panicking, and they're calling me to come out for the shot. But I'm like, wait, I need 5 more minutes. I got to turn this homework in. It's 11:54. I got to turn it in. So it's a haze, it's a struggle, and it's a battle with myself a lot of the time to get it done. It's not easy. It's not pretty. It's stressful sometimes, but I get it done.
You do it. What advice would you give somebody, a woman watching right now, and they're like, you know, I see Candiace, she's doing all this stuff, she's living in her purpose and she's living her dreams. What advice would you give that woman who wants to do it but just is afraid?
Do it scared. As Will Smith says, when he said that, I was like, it jolted me. Do it scared. I'm scared. I'm always afraid. I'm always doubtful. I'm always, afraid that what if it doesn't work out? What if they say no? What if, we can't finish it in time? Always. I am always scared, but I allow the fear to fuel me. I don't let it stop me. And again, it's my team, but everything is a result of just favor. And I am constantly in prayer and to be grateful and thankful for the team that I've been sent. But I also have manifested it. I speak out of my mouth. This is what I want. I remember saying for a year that I wanted to be on Netflix, and miraculously, Netflix called. That works. It works. When you speak the things that you want into your life, and you believe it, they will come to you. Yeah. I believe that because I'm a product of it.
Yeah.
You have to believe it, but you have to be ready too. You gotta, whatever you're doing, stay ready. If that's being physically, work out. If it's something to do with reading or writing or whatever it is, stay ready. Mm-hmm. Beef up your skills, be ready. So when the time comes, all you got to do is turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great advice. Like 110%. I'm a firm believer, like you said, that, have you ever seen The Secret?
Not in its entirety, but I've had many people tell me about The Secret and how it works.
It's pretty much to what you were saying, like what you speak, what you think, it manifests itself. And I'm a firm believer in that. You have to speak life. Like the power of your tongue is so real.
Yes.
So powerful. Netflix, you got that. Real Housewives, you got that. Let's see what else. The album dropping, you got that.
BET.
What else is coming from Candiace?
Yeah. So October 9th, I will be co-starring alongside Eva Marcille in a breast cancer awareness short film directed by Taronda Jones. She played Portia on Empire. And it was an honor to be a part of a project that is speaking out on breast cancer awareness during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Our casting director is a breast cancer survivor. Wow. And she told me when she watched it, she cried because it was so true to the journey of a woman surviving breast cancer and going through that journey. So to be a part of a project that highlights and elevates a cause that so many women and families have dealt with. When I posted the trailer, which is on my timeline on Instagram, so many women who are survivors or who are family members of survivors are telling their stories in my timeline. And it's just incredible. My aunt, my dad's sister that raised him, found her own lump, and she actually passed pretty soon after she found her lump from breast cancer. My grandmother also had breast cancer. She lived a long life, but she battled breast cancer as well. So it hits a lot of people. I think everybody knows someone, for the most part, who's been affected by breast cancer. So there's still a lot of need to bring awareness to it, and to do it in this way, in an artistic way, is an honor, and it's a beautiful thing. And Eva killed it. She was amazing. Amazing in her role.
Eva always comes the way she needs to come. So I know you two together.
It's
going to give, and that's on what
Period. Yes.
You have a experience going down this weekend.
Yes, I do.
What can we expect from the Deep Space R&B experience?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna be there, so
I know. I'm so excited to have you there. Yes, yes. You guys will have your own table in the VIP section. I'm putting all of my media guys and gals together. You can expect an R&B experience. It's hosted by myself, Day in the District Events, who puts on amazing parties in the DMV, and DJ Trife, my friend and celebrity DJ. We're giving you a true R&B experience. There will be live performances by yours truly. Some special guests will be hanging out with us as well. So it just promises to be a night of celebration. I want to just celebrate, what's coming and all of the work, the years of work that myself and my team have put into bringing Deep Space to the world.
Candiace, I am so excited and happy for you. I know how much you have worked to birth this album, and it is coming. Yeah. It is here. Congratulations. Yeah. I know Saturday is going to be amazing. I cannot wait. I know you're going to kill it as always. For people who want to know where they can get Deep Space and where they can follow you out on social media, where can they do that?
Yes. So the album will drop tonight at midnight on all streaming platforms. So wherever you get your music, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, all the platforms. You can follow me on Instagram at CandyGal09, on Twitter at The Real Candiace. I'm trying to change my Instagram to that, but Instagram's giving me the blues. And you'll if you'll be there Saturday, you get to see me there and follow me in the flesh on Saturday.
It's going to be an experience like none other. Yeah. I'm ready. Always. Candiace, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I so appreciate it. Can't wait for the album. Can't wait for Saturday. I'm going to be there
yes, cheesing it up.
Yes. Love you. Love everything that you're doing. Congratulations. And thanks for chatting it up with me for a few.
Of course. See you soon.
Yes. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.